Hi, very good afternoon to all. My name is Bhavana and our subject is Business Economics. This is for BBA students for first year in first semester. In this previous lecture, we discussed theory of production. Theory of production means in production, there are inputs and outputs. How many inputs we are giving and how much inputs we are receiving. It says the theory of production. What is the cost of input and what is the cost of output, what are the machinery we are using for converted raw materials into finished goods. In this theory of production, we discuss what is the concept of theory of production, what is the functions. Functions means what are the inputs we are giving for coming of output. And that there are two types of cost, that is short run cost and long run cost. In short run cost, some variables are fixed and some variables are variable. Means for example, factory rent. Factory rent, if whatever we produce, 10 units we produced or single unit we produce, we have to pay the factory rent. So it is fixed. But variable inputs means while we are producing, in the past we are producing 10, now we are producing 15. So we have to increase our raw materials also. But in fixed cost, there is no change. Output is no change, but the fixed cost is constant. But the output is changed. The output is changed or not changed. The fixed cost is constant. There is any changes in output, the input also changes. We can say it is a variable cost. In long run, all costs are variable. Up to now today we are discussing what is production function. Production function is purely a relationship between the quantity of output obtained or given out by a production process and quantity of different inputs used in the process. What is the production function? Production function says what are the quantity we are giving for input, and for that quantity what we are achieving, means what we are receiving from the output. Production function is purely a relationship between the quantity of output obtained, what are the output we are achieving at the end of the production, are given out by an production process, which production process we are using, and quantities of different inputs used in this process. What are the different inputs used in process for achieving the output? They show the relationship between the process of inputs and achieved output. Production function shows the relationship between what are the quantity of inputs we are using for the process and what output we are achieving. We can say it is a production function. Production function is purely a relationship between the quantity of output. What quantity of output we are achieving by giving some inputs. In the inputs also, what are the process for converting the input into output. It says the relationship between the input processes and output we are achieved. And quantities of different inputs used in the process. What are the different inputs like land, labor and capital, in which quantity we are used for receiving the output. It shows the relationship between each and everything. So we can say it is a production function. Next, definition of the production function. Production function is a technical relationship. You can say it is a technical relationship which reveals the maximum amount of output capable of being produced by each and every set of input. It shows the maximum amount of output. It says how much maximum we received. We have to be received maximum amount of output capable. How much? Suppose we are giving 10 units of input. Suppose we purchased raw materials for production of the one product. Suppose we are producing a bread. For the production of bread, we required some wheat. So I purchased 2 kgs of wheat. For 2 kgs of wheat, I prepared 50 breads. So for that, how much inputs we are giving for the outcome. So maximum outcome, how much I received for I am giving such inputs. Production function is a technical relationship. It is a technical relationship which reveals the maximum amount of output capable of being produced by each and every set of input. Suppose I am giving the wheat for 2 kgs and the output is 50. Maybe the wheat may be increases, the output also may increases. So the production function says the maximum output we have to be reached for what the inputs we are giving. Each and every set of input under the given technology of a form. Based on how the wheat is converted into bread, because we are using some technology. Some technology means some machinery we are using, like from wheat, the wheat we have to convert it into a wheat powder. From this wheat powder we have to bake into a bun. For this there is a certain process for converted into a wheat to bread. So for this bread, how much inputs we are giving for the achieving output? Each and every input is considered for our output. Not only I am considering the wheat, means here there are so many processes. There we required men, labor we required, and we required capital for purchasing of machinery, and we required machinery, and we required one person for controlling all these things. So we can say these are all the inputs for our output bread. Let's see here. Production function is a technical relationship. You can say it is a technical relationship which reveals the maximum amount of output. What it says, what is the maximum amount of output we are receiving by giving some inputs. What are the inputs? Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. These are inputs, and output is our bread. Each and everything is countable. And the production function express, what is the production function express? Production function express the relationship between the inputs and outputs. Production function express the relationship between the inputs and outputs. It always explains what are the inputs we are giving and what the output we are taking. Production function is an equation. It is an equation, a table, a graph which express the relationship between the inputs and outputs. In the production function, we can mention in a table, or mention in a, you can mention in a graph, like what are the inputs we are giving and what are the output we are receiving. So production function is an equation. You can say it is an equation. You can say it is a table, or you can say it is a graph which express the relationship between the, in where we are expressing the relationship between the inputs and outputs. How much inputs we are using for achieving our output. We can say it is a production function. Production function explains the maximum output of goods or services. We are giving the goods or services that can be produced by a firm. What that can be produced by a firm in a specific time with a given amount of inputs or factors of production. The production function says, suppose in this month we are in this day, suppose I am taking one day. In this day I am giving some inputs. For that inputs, how much output we are receiving at a particular day, at a specific period, at a particular day, it considers. Production function explains the maximum output of goods. What are the maximum output of goods or services that can be produced by a firm? It is not considering for a year, it considering for a specific period. Suppose our production is for the bread, so we can take it's a 1 week. So for 1 week, how much inputs we are giving and what are the output we are achieving for that inputs. It considers particular specific period of time. It considers time also. Production function explains the maximum output of the goods or services that can be produced by a firm, that can be produced in a particular period in a specific time with a given amount of inputs. In which amount of inputs we are giving in a particular time and what we are achieving at the end of the output. You can say are factors of production. What are the factors of production? Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So next, production function. Production function Q is equal to F of K comma L. We are producing Q quantities. For example, Q quantities of goods by employing K capital and then labor. Here Q is equal to output. And what are the inputs? Labor and capital are inputs. So we can say Q is equal to represents quantity of goods. Means we can say it is an output. What is the production function? Production function output is equal to what are the factors of inputs. So we are producing Q quantity of goods. Suppose 10 quantities of biscuit, 10 quantities of goods while giving K capital and labor. So R represents how much capital employed, how much capital we are giving for the production of goods. You can say it is also one input. Suppose we want to produce chocolates. So for one packet of chocolate, how much capital we are required? No, we are purchasing raw material or purchase any machinery. How much capital we are required and how much labor, means how much men are required for producing one packet of chocolates, and what is our output in packet, how many chocolates we are receiving. So it explains the production function. Production function is nothing but Q is equal to F of K comma L. Here Q is equal to what are the quantities of goods employing. How much quantity we are receiving by giving some inputs. L is represents labor employed. What is the production function? Production function is equal to how much output we are giving for that, how much output we are receiving for giving some inputs. Q is equal to F of K comma L. We are producing Q quantities of goods. We are producing Q quantities of goods by employing K capital and L labor. Q is equal to representing quantity of goods. Q represents how much quantity we are receiving by giving some inputs. What are the inputs here? Capital and labor. So already we discussed example chocolates. While we are producing one packet of chocolates, suppose in one packet of chocolates we discuss 50 pieces on there. For this 50 chocolates, how much capital is required for purchase of raw material, machinery, etc. and how much labor, means how much people are required for producing these chocolates. These are all comes under the production function. Next, what are the assumptions of production function? In production function, there are some assumptions. What are the assumptions? Technology is assumed to be constant. In this production function, we can say the technology is constant. While in this example, we already see the production of machinery. Means by production of chocolates. For the production of chocolates, we need some machinery. So we can assume that this machinery is constant. You produced one packet or 50 packets, the machinery is constant. There is no change in our machinery. So technology is assumed to be constant. What is technology means? Here machinery. While we are unable to change from chocolates to biscuits. So while we are producing chocolates, so we have to continue in this chocolate business. We can assume that the machinery, the production of the chocolate machinery is constant. Next, it is related to a particular or specific period. Not it is related to a 1 day or 2 day. It is related to a particular or specific period. Suppose I thought I want to produce chocolates for 1 year. So 1 year there is no change in technology and it is a fixed for the 1 year. There is a specific period. And it is assumed that manufacturer is using the best technology. We have to be assumed that our manufacturer is used best technology. In the society, the technology is best. But technology is best means in this particular technology you can produce more goods at a time. So we can say it is our best technology. We can assume that our technology is best. In this limited period of time, you can produce more goods. Suppose in the past technology, I can produce only few chocolates, like in one slide. So in one slide, I can produce only 10 chocolates, but now I am producing 50 chocolates because I am using advanced technology. So it is assumed that the manufacturer is used best technology. Next, all inputs are divisible. Yes, there is a division of labor, capital and land. All inputs are divisible. We can divide from each and every factors of production. Next, utilization of inputs at maximum level of efficiency. While we are giving inputs, we have to utilize it at maximum level. Means each and every input we have to be utilized. There is no wastage of the resources. We are unable to wastage our resources. So we can say these are the assumptions. Production function means Q is equal to F of K comma L. What? We are producing Q quantities of goods by employing K capital and L labor. There is a K capital and L labor means they are inputs. What are the inputs? Labor and capital. What are the output? What we are achieving? Next, what are the assumptions? Already we discussed. Technology is assumed to be constant. We assume the technology is constant and it is related to a particular or specific period. Means the production is related to a particular period, not for 1 or 2 days. There is a specific period we have to be continued the same process. And it is assumed that manufacturer is using the best technology. Manufacturer has to be used the best technology. We assume that in our production we are using the best advanced technology for production of our goods. Next, all inputs are divisible. We can divide every input, means there is a land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, means every input is divisible, not one and the same. Land is not similar to the labor. So each and every input are divisible and each and every input are different from other. Next, utilization from inputs at maximum level of efficiency. We have to utilize all inputs. What are the inputs? We have to utilize land, we have to utilize labor, we have to utilize capital. There is no wastage of our inputs. We have to utilize all these inputs, then we can achieve, then we can receive our output efficiently. So these are all the assumptions in production function. Up to now we discussed what is the production function. It shows the relationship between the quantity of inputs in the process and quantity of output. And its definition, what is the definition? It is a technical relationship which reveals the maximum output for we given each and every unit of input. How much output, how much maximum output we are receiving. It is a production function. The production function express what is the production function express, maybe you can represent in the table or a graph what are the inputs we are giving and what are the output we are achieving, it can be described. And next, what is the production function? The given output is equal to quantities of given output is equal to f of the inputs. And next we discuss what are the assumptions. In assumptions, what technology is constant and the production related to a particular period of time, the manufacturer using our best technology, and all inputs are divisible. Utilization for the inputs for the maximum period, you have to utilize all inputs because of better efficiency of output. These are all the assumptions of the production function. You have any doubt up to now, please let me know. I definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you so much.